It is very unfortunate that Indonesia is currently enjoying a rise in the rankings of the FIFA World Rankings to 150, which has never been achieved before in Indonesian football history. Now, for the latest update, FIFA has announced that the removal of Indonesia as the host of the Under-20 World Cup, citing current circumstances as the main reason. Reactions from across the country, such as government officials, athletes, and football fans, have largely expressed their disappointments. Meanwhile, some have also sent their sympathies to the Indonesian Football Association for the heartbreaking outcome. We have our news team, Arya Sidarta and Reza Nindita at the Football Association headquarters to tell us more about the updates. Arya, what do you have for us? What is the sentiment over there?
Yes, so of course, as you can imagine, today is a truly dark day for Indonesian football, as what is possibly going to be, or supposed to be, the biggest football event in the country's history sadly will not come to pass. The FIFA Under-20 World Cup would have been the Indonesia Football Association's crowning achievement for this year, as well as a big splash for the association's newly appointed head, that is Minister Erick Thohir, who stated repeatedly in the past that his main priority as he heads the association will be to ensure that the Under-20 World Cup will be conducted properly and safely. But of course, now that is no longer the case. This is obviously a massive blow to Minister Erick Thohir, the association, as well as the Indonesian government as a whole. And of course, a lot of people have expressed their disappointments on social media and as well as in real life. As you can see, for example, behind me, we are currently at the Football Association's headquarters, where the building is now filled with flower arrangements sent from across the country, some from anonymous football fans and some from local football clubs and many, many more, all cheering on Minister Erick Thohir, the head of the association, to keep on the fight and keep improving Indonesia's football landscape and to not give up despite the, of course, heartbreaking news that the Under-20 World Cups will no longer be held in Indonesia. Now, in addition to that, of course, disappointment is the majority of the people is now expressing their disappointments, be it football fans, be it athletes, specifically the athletes who were going to be competing in as the national team of Indonesia, who most notably would have been the first Indonesian squad to compete in the FIFA Under-20 World Cup ever since the last Indonesian squad in 1979. So it would have been such a great honor for them, and of course, this is all heartbreaking for the athletes, especially for the athletes involved. Now, in addition, of course, there are those who are sending messages of support, but there are also those who are going to send out, express their grief and disappointment. And that's also what's going to happen later today, as many football fans are planning to hold a black ribbon march nearby here in Sudirman, where they will express their grief and disappointment at the sports ministry and the association and anyone who believe that they are responsible for the cancellation. Now, again, in regards to that cancellation, the FIFA were not exactly specific in addressing what the reason for the cancellation is. In their press release, they only mentioned due to the current circumstances, but those current circumstances are as of yet unknown. However, many have tied their reasonings to the, of course, recent calls from various government officials to ban the Israeli national team from competing in the Under-20 World Cups. But if that was the case, then those people who have called for the bans will have a lot to answer for. Back to you.